Alright, so coming in at number 5, we have the Hydra from T-Bot. Now this one really has a good core defense. It just has 2 witch towers, 2 mortars, an air defense, and a clan castle. It's like every single thing you need in a base in just one spot. Now this might not be the best thing you want to do, but it is one thing you want to do if you want to protect from getting 3-star on this base. So into the bad things about this base, the only thing I saw that was bad is that it's just easy to 1-star, which shouldn't be a big deal. Having funnels can sometimes be bad or good, but I definitely think this base can protect without funnels. The placement of the storages is also a good place where they are, because you know, when the enemies just come in the base, when they make their way inside the base, they have to get through those storages, which will slow down the enemy big time. So overall, this base isn't that bad. This might not be the top notch one, but I had to squeeze this one in because of the great design and great defense. On to number 4, here we have a base created by me, of course. You guys know I was going to add a base created by me, of course. So here we have, you know, this one doesn't really have a name, but it has really good core defenses. I like how it just has 2 mortars, 1 air defense, and a clan castle, which is pretty basic. Not the best, but for Town Hall 6, just, you know, a little bit stuff inside the core is always the best thing to do. You don't want to, you know, over exaggerate the core, because it's just Town Hall 6, it's not Town Hall 10 or anything. So good core. Funnels is one of the things this base perfects the most. If you are being attacked by giant and healer, most likely you'll win, because the giants will walk up into the funnels and they'll go flying away and you won't see them anymore. And you know, a lot of Town Hall 6 players use giant and healer to attack other people, so you're pretty much safe for the road. Similar to the other one, this also has storage placement where it can slow down the enemies big time. Unlike the other one, this one is also semi-symmetric, meaning that 2 sides are equal and the other 2 sides are equal. Believe it or not, this one also is easy to 1-star, meaning that these 2 bases that we just reviewed are really alike. To finish this one off, this might not be the best one as well, but definitely deserves a number 4 spot on this list. Coming in at number 3, we have the Ring of Power by AF Keying. This one has a basic core, easy and simple, basically the same thing as the last core that we reviewed. Nope, I don't see any funnels, but this base will definitely make your troops go around town, meaning that they will have a hard time getting that town hall. As we talked about in the previous bases, storage placement was key to slow down your enemies, but in this one it's even harder to get in as the storages are out and it's really hard to get past them. Even though most Town Hall 6 bases are easy to 1-star, I say this one will be a pain unless you have the right army to do so. It was hard to find a downside of this one, so I had to give it its placement at number 3 in this list. Coming in at number 2, we have a base from Eclipse. Now this one doesn't have a name, but it is sure a base. This one, I was debating whether this one should be number 1 or number 2, but I guess number 2 is where it lies today. So this one really has the same old core as the past bases. The regular 2 mortar, 1 air defense, and 1 clan castle. Of course, it's just a basic procedure on every single Town Hall 6 base. This one also includes quad funnel placement, which is absolutely good for protecting against giant and healer on every single side. It was definitely a plus on this base. The storages, as always, are doing their job at what they do best, is defending. It will tuck your mortars in and slow down the enemy, making it hard to defeat this base. Symmetry is probably going to add another hit into this base, as though the quad funnels will probably need it a lot. After all, this base proved its point at being the number 2 on this list. And finally at number 1, you guys are probably thinking, where is Matsu Gaming? Now the fort made by Matsu Gaming is probably one of the best Town Hall 6 trophy bases you can actually hold of. Now this base is just tremendously good. And yeah, I mean, like the core pretty much is pretty the same thing as, well, we kind of get tired of this core, but I'm gonna just say the same old core of all bases. No funnels, no problem, because this base is just tremendously tricky to attack. Wall breakers will just go in completely insane and they won't know where to go, which makes the base superior from the other one. Now you're obviously thinking Havoc is gonna say something about the storages. Now yes, you are correct. The storages, those gold storages, will make sure nothing gets in the core of the base. Symmetry also plays a big role in this base, because every single side has to be even, and evenness, this base will probably be the most hardest base to attack from either side. How about 1 star in this base? Well, probably not gonna happen all the time, because it's pretty tricky. So what really puts this base in the number 1 spot? Well, its perfection in almost everything can probably determine that. Alright guys, that should be it. Those were the top Town Hall 6 trophy bases that you can possibly use, in my opinion. Hope you guys are enjoying this highly requested series. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a good